And a new addition to some 911 call centers, the Tampa Police Department launching a partnership with the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. It's going to place mental health specialists who are trained to de-escalate situations where they're needed most. I'm Frank Wiley.
And I'm Carolina Lead. As 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser explains, the change is designed to save police resources and head off what could become an unnecessary confrontation.
Stay on the phone with me, okay?
Tampa Police and the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay teaming up to launch the Crisis Intervention Dispatch Service Program. Starting this summer, half a dozen full-time mental health crisis workers sitting shoulder to shoulder with TPD dispatchers.
That is very important because historically, the police will be the ones to deal with these calls.
97% of the time, we can de-escalate that individual and get them to safety without having to involve law enforcement.
In some cases, mental health specialists have already joined the police in the field. Now they'll be at the dispatch center itself, where 60 to 70% of calls, they say, have some relation to mental health. That, they say, will free up officers to work other calls and avoid unintended confrontations.
Even if law enforcement still needs to come out, it will be a much different outcome than if that person stays in that heightened, elevated place.
I think this program needs to be implemented all over.
Tracy Washington applauds the move. In November, her son, Briante Johnson Davis, was killed during a drug-induced confrontation with Palmetto PD. Washington says her son was experiencing a paranoia episode. Since then, she's become an outspoken advocate for mental health intervention.
I think if there was a mental health professional that was there, that he or she could have de-escalated the situation that was going on.
These intervention specialists will be available to those who reach out through 911, 988 suicide prevention, and the 211 crisis line 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Their goal is to not only diffuse the situation at hand, but connect callers with behavioral health resources that can then help reduce future crises and Florida's nation-leading number of Baker Acts, or involuntary confinements. In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.
The TPD program is being made possible through a federal grant from the Department of Justice. Tracy Washington says she plans to attend the Manatee County Commission meeting later this month to ask them to make funding available for a similar program at police departments there that have not already done so.